Jump in, let's go for a ride. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I know that it's been a little while, and I actually just posted the 50 video. I actually just posted my 50th video, so this would actually be my 51st video, and this is going to be a 6-month review roughly of owning the 2013 Hyundai Genesis Coupe 3.8 R-Spec. And I have to say that it really is a great car. I mean, like, a lot of people give this car a lot of crap, like online, but never have I once been driving it and stopped and somebody criticized this car. Like, every single place that I go, I get multiple compliments on it, wanting to know really what kind of car it is, because a lot of people may have never seen this car. Also, along with the red and black, it looks really well, and it draws the attention to the eye because it's red. I mean, like, a red sports car always draws the attention. I don't drive it a whole lot. I mean, it is my daily driver. I drive it every day, but I mainly just drive it from work to home. I work a lot, so I don't really put a whole lot of miles on it. But for the time being, whenever I'm actually out driving it, it really is a blast. The handling is really well. It definitely drives like it's on rails. It does have Eibach Sportline springs, and it lowered it like 2 inches in the front and about 1.5 inches in the back after settle. And sorry, these roads are really bumpy. So that helped the handling out a lot more. It definitely made it a lot stiffer also, which is, as you can see, I'm bouncing all over the road. For the mods and stuff on this car so far, I mean, I haven't put a whole lot of money into it. I mean, all I've done is plasti dip the wheels. I put on the engine short ram intake. I mean, that's more for just visual and sound. It's definitely not going to make any difference in power, but I guess every little bit helps. I've done the C&T V3 catback exhaust. For the interior, I've pretty much left it stock. Besides the shift knob, I went with the 6-speed bubble shift knob. And I just liked it a lot better than the stock shift knob, as you can see in some of my other videos where it was actually like my first video when I reviewed this car when I first bought it. It has like a button feel to the shift knob. It feels like there should be a button on the front of the stock shift knob, so I switched that out, and I like this one a lot more. I'm also thinking about switching that out again, maybe for the Boostaholics shift knob, and it looks really cool. They come in bronze and chrome and plastic, I think, but I don't know, they're all pretty nice. That's what I'm thinking about doing. But everything else for the inside is stock. The R-Spec, as you can see, comes with the red seats. It is the only one for I think the 2013 and maybe 14 come with the red seats, and then they went to a black seats in the R-Spec. But I think it's just the 13 that come with the red seats, which I also like. I was also thinking, before I bought this car, I was thinking about buying the 370Z or an Evo or an STI. The Evos and the STIs obviously were much more expensive, and it was kind of out of my price range. I could have afforded it, but it would have limited a lot of my money to do other things. But so it came down to pretty much between this car and the 370Z. I went with this car mainly because it had a back seat. Not that I use it a whole lot, but it is nice to be there whenever I do need it. You cannot get a full-size adult back there though, but like my wife, she is like 5'1", and she fits that back there perfectly. So like a smaller child or a shorter female could possibly sit back there comfortably, but it is there if you do need it. I do ski, so it is nice also to be able to load. It is nice to be able to lay down the back seat and throw my skis in there, and they fit perfectly. As in, for the 370Z is only a 2-seater, and you cannot, you're limited to what you actually haul around. So that's actually really, really nice. And also, instead of buying the 370 compared to this car, is that it is kind of the underdog, and people underestimate this car a lot. They really do. And it keeps up with a lot of cars. Like if you have just came to this channel just now, just because of maybe you were looking up what you would expect in the 6 months if you would actually go to buy this car. I've raced my cousin's Camaro, the LS1, and I'll put that link up above too if you actually wanted to go and check that out. But it keeps up with quite a bit of cars, and it's an underdog, and I think people give it, I don't know, talk down about it, I guess, a little bit, just because it is a Hyundai, but it actually is a really great car. And I think a lot of people that actually do hate on it have never even drove one. So go drive one and then go and say that it is a shitty car and it's from Korea and etc. You know, I actually am on my way also to get gas. So I guess for gas mileage, I roughly get around probably 23 miles to the gallon, but I do drive city a lot, and that's not bad for a 3.8, and it being a high revving performance engine. It's not too bad, but I spend probably between $30 and $40 on fill up. That's if I'm running premium. That's what is also really cool about this car, but that is also really, really nice that I don't have to run 93 octane. So like if the gas prices are super high, I can run 87 and the car still runs completely fine. You just might lose, you know, 5 to 10 horsepower if you're running 87 instead of 93 octane. But that's actually really, really cool. I don't know very many cars that can actually do that and automatically adjust the timing to compensate for either 87 or 93 octane. So that's really cool. For insurance, I have a pretty good driving record. I don't think I've had a speeding ticket for years and years and years. I can't remember the last time I did. So I have a really good driving record. I am married and I do own a house. So all of those combined and bundled together helps out my insurance payments. And I pay $118 a month for full coverage. And then I do have a car payment, etc. I'm not gonna say how much my car payment is, but it's pretty decent. Over the past 6 months, I would probably say the only thing that I have came to have problems with, where I had a recall and it cost me $0. That was with the rear diff. They had a few bolts that could come loose, so I had to take it in and get those replaced and tightened, and that was it on that. I just took it in and they were done in like an hour, so that was really cool. The only other problem that I've had is, I'll put a link up here, where I backed into my cousin's truck in a driveway. I was only doing like a mile an hour and I didn't see him behind me. Also, along with, I guess I forgot to say that my car has 5% window tint. So it was hard to see at night because you can't see through these window tint. You can't see through these windows at night. And I backed into this truck, and you know, it punctured a little hole in my rear bumper. So I had to put that in the shop, and it was in the shop for a few weeks getting that fixed, and that was it. All right, and for another thing that I did for the outside, I did change out the badges, the Hyundai badges, to the Genesis Coupe wing badge, which I think looks so much better, which is probably why everybody does change those out instead of leaving the actual like weird Hyundai symbol on it. It looks a lot better with the Genesis wing badge, and they're black, so it helps out quite a bit, as you guys can see right here. I also changed the spoiler on the back to the BBM lip spoiler. Drastically changes the rear end of this car. Man, it makes it look so much better. Definitely, if you guys plan on getting one of these cars, if it comes with an OEM spoiler or no spoiler at all, like mine didn't come with a spoiler at all, I would definitely recommend getting one of these spoilers. It looks so much better than all the other ones that I've ever seen. I did do an installation video on that, as you guys can click on the link that I just threw up here. I have owned quite a few cars and I love every bit about every single car. It doesn't really matter what you do to your car. If you put a big park bench spoiler on the back of it and you think it's cool, then I think it's cool. I'm definitely not one of those guys that's gonna hate on you for anything that you do to your car. Man, that's what I see as a car enthusiast. Everybody has their own taste and their own personality, and you put that into your car the way that you want to show other people the way that you are as a person. You usually dress your car up to that. So I'm definitely a big believer of to each has its own. I do have all the other videos for all the installation. If you wanted to see any of the stuff that I was actually talking about throughout this video, make sure to go back and check out my other videos. And if you are interested in any of those, maybe wanting to know how to install them or just want to see what it looks like, make sure to go back and check those out. I'd really appreciate that. I do wash my car pretty regularly, and if you guys would like to see me make a video on how I wash my car, I'm definitely no professional, and you guys would probably comment, oh, you're doing it wrong. But if you guys would like to see how I wash my car and how I keep my car so clean, make sure to leave some comments below and let me know that you guys would actually want to see that. Definitely plan on many more mods, many more videos from this channel, and many more mods coming to this car, and many more videos coming to this channel. So definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys want to be one of the first people to see it, because it'll instantly send you guys a notification saying that I uploaded a video. If you guys are into the Genesis 3.8 R-Spec or the Genesis community in general, or if you guys are just into cars period like I am, I'm a huge car enthusiast. I have been for many years, probably since I've been, I don't know, probably 10, 12 years old. I've been really big into cars. I've owned a new car every single year since I've been 15, and I've had a lot of cars, and I turned 27 this year. So I've owned my fair share of cars, many different, wide variety, big genre of different cars, American muscle, import, luxury, everything that you could probably think of, I've owned. I am actually driving to one of my spots that I know is a little bit less crowded normally. So I'm gonna go back here and see how it looks to try to get some shots for this video so that I'm able to throw in there. But this will pretty much be it for this video. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure to hit that like button below, which was the big thumbs up, I guess. And till next time, make sure to always remember, keep it random. Peace.